Hey, how's it going? I'm here doing my informational speech with my roommate as my audience. Yep. Every athlete starts somewhere. I'm discussing the backbone component of every athlete, which is the strength and conditioning coach. The realization that every athlete works with a strength and conditioning coach to improve their athletic ability, whether that's strength in the weight room, getting bigger, or it's agility, trying to get quicker, faster, or if it's sport oriented, like specific, whether it's basketball, where they're trying to, shoot the ball better, or where it's in lacrosse, where, we're out there trying to be the quickest possible, shoot the ball as fast as possible. Strength and conditioning coaches really help with that. Well, my dad was my first strength and conditioning coach, as in he every weekend, sometimes during the week, after school, we would go out and, run laps on the track, do sprints, whether that's 40 meters, 100 meters, 70 meters, you know, uh, playing wall ball, which is lacrosse oriented, where that's, you throwing the ball against the wall, trying to get your stick skills better. My dad really helped me in that aspect off the field. And one of the things that really like helped me was one time we were out there with my dad, and he told me, you be my strength coach one time. So he went out there, did a couple laps, and I did a couple drills with him, and he was just absolutely exhausted. And it just goes to show you that any person in any walk of life can benefit from a strength and conditioning coach, whether that's an athlete or a non-athlete, an adult or a child. It just really goes to show that anybody needs to get better in aspects. Nobody's perfect because practice makes perfect. I'm studying this in school. I'm studying to become a strength and conditioning coach, so that's where all of this ties into. I've been working out for about 4.5 years. I've been consistently doing team workouts with North Greenville, with Andre Bernardi, whether that's 2 years ago, and now Coach Novikowski, who, is just really, he beats it into you where you got to understand the basics of everything, because the basics, if you don't understand the basics, then you're going to not succeed, even if it's in life. If you don't understand the basics of everything, then it's just not going to improve. They help a head coach in an aspect of, it kind of takes the burden off the head coach, where they don't have to be in the weight room, or they don't have to tell the student or the athlete that, hey, you got to be doing this, you got to be running, you got to be lifting this weight now. It kind of takes that burden off the head coach. From an article from strengthandkinetic.com, it shows that Andrew Moser, who is a head strength and conditioning coach at Iowa State University, he quotes, "It is important to have a great education background and knowledge of strength and conditioning. However, some of the biggest qualities that you need to have are being able to motivate, communicate, and relate with all sorts of personalities, whether that's someone who's shy, someone who's like very outgoing. You can help work with someone in all walks. It helps improve everyone's fitness, whether you are a non-athlete or an athlete. It helps everyone. The skills that they improve are agility, strength, whether that's something in your specific sport, it's going to benefit you. Coach Bernardi helped me from my freshman year to implement all of the basics. You got to learn everything right at a lower weight, so that when you're doing it at a high weight, it's just going to benefit you so much more knowing all of the basics. I really am using the basics, and I'm going to implement all of the small details, make sure that you're not cutting corners, so that everything is done the right way and in a timely fashion. I think the strength and conditioning coach can benefit everyone in all walks of life, whether that's, a younger person or an older person, whether you're in sports or not. I think the strength and conditioning coach helps everyone.